So, what's this about? Kaiser to pay $49 million to California for illegally dumping private medical records? Medical waste? What? Kaiser Permanente has agreed to pay $49 million as part of a settlement. So, what the hell is happening with this? As a major healthcare provider, Kaiser has clear responsibility to know and follow specific laws when it comes to properly disposing of waste and safeguarding patients' medical information. Their failure to do so is unacceptable. 6 years ago, we became aware of occasions when, contrary to our rigorous policies and procedures, some facility landfill-bound dumpsters included items that should have been disposed of differently. Learning of this issue, we immediately completed an extensive auditing effort of the waste stream of our facilities and established mandatory and ongoing training to address the findings. Well, to be fair with you, a lot of the bodies are just, like, a lot of, like, body parts and stuff just go get, like, cremated. Basically just get thrown in a big fire, so. I mean, what are you supposed to do, really? It is a little gross that you can find bits of your grandmother in the garbage, though.
For the mice to eat?
That's embarrassing as shit, yeah. I mean, how did this happen? Do they know? Is it in here somewhere? I was kind of just skimming through it.
No, they just say the California Attorney General found all that there.
What the fuck is the explanation, though? How do they fuck up like that?
None needed. Not until the court case comes out and they have to start giving official statements in their testimonies.
Well, you know what? With the power of wireless charging, I can save you by charging your phone. Can your phone charge wirelessly?
It can, but...
Yes, it's charging wirelessly. The technology, the future is here.
It is here.
Oh,
but is it here to stay? I don't think so.
Yeah, see, exactly.
Wireless charging just feels like a posh thing.
It's there if you have a lot of friends, I guess. And does that mean I have a lot of friends? No.
I don't think people buy wireless chargers thinking like, yeah, all the homies can use the wireless charger. I think this is more like a convenience thing. Where you don't want to plug it in and out.
Pretty dope. But they, unlike this, have magnets.
Yeah.
So what else is there about this? You got anything to say about this? You got any?
Well, it just, $49 million seems like a lot of money, but we know from other studies done, this union, that show that Kaiser has $44.5 billion in cash reserves. So $49 million is sort of a drop in the bucket. Kaiser already has a lot of money saved for the rainy days, and this won't really be that big of a issue for them.
Okay, so there you go. I got another story. Kaiser Permanente. Wow, this is the Kaiser Permanente hate hour.
Yeah.
I have the other story queued up. I decided to add it after all. But, okay, the 5 truths of Kaiser Permanente finances.
Yeah.
So let's see, $49 million.
Yeah.
They were charged $49 million, right?
Mm.
That's a lot of money. So let's see.
Yeah. Well,
Kaiser Permanente made a operating profit of $2.2 billion, according to the UFCW. Local 400, which is, I guess, their union. Let's see. KP has amassed a fortune, $44.5 billion in cash reserves. Kaiser Permanente has enough savings to run its entire operation in all 8 regions in nearly 200 days with zero income coming in. How many of us could live 200 days solely on our savings account?
Yeah, but I had that in there specifically for that point. And when you look at, if an attorney general, anybody, the federal government, if they're going to go after, Kaiser for doing bad shit, it's going to take a lot to really break the bank and make them see things otherwise.
The error of their ways is a bit more expensive than, the chump change of the lawsuit. It is so fucking hot.
It is hot.
Sorry I keep saying that. But yeah, and keep that in mind. They can operate for 200 days. Now, just because we got to add a little more fire, or fuel to this fire. The other day, 23 healthcare workers arrested after protesting outside Kaiser Permanente in Hollywood. Healthcare workers are staging a protest outside of the hospital in Hollywood. Why were they doing it? Well, as far as I know, they were protesting wages, and they're protesting the treatment of the patients there. Let's see. Did they say why they did it? Oh yeah, most of the people were released. By the way, some of them were charged. All of them were released.
Mm.
Yeah, I see here quoted saying that burnt out, stretched thin, and fed up with years of pandemic and chronic short staff. Oh, so that's another thing that's been universal. Like every union strike I've been to, every protest I've been to, it's been the same story. After COVID, it's just been understaffing. Like that has been a huge problem. A lot of these places don't have enough people to actually function in a way that we would say is acceptable. It's like you know how we were overworked a lot in our fast food jobs?
Yeah.
It's like imagine that same issue except now it's like half the staff.
Yeah, I remember working at Walmart during COVID.
How was that?
And it was just always understaffed.
Mm-hmm.
Which is always we're in a job where you would need like 10, 12 people to take down a truck and all the stuff. You just have like 4. And it's like, oh well, it's like gotta do it. But you guys are the only ones here, the only ones who showed up, and it's just frustrating.
It is frustrating, and
it's not like you get more pay for working more. Like it's you just have to go through it. They don't give you a promotion because you're the ones who stayed.
Well, it's crazy because they're making these profits with less people.
Yeah,
that is crazy to think about. That they can still make so much money with, in theory, far less operating costs.
Mm-hmm.
So.
The end of the day, you're still going to check in?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you're still going to check in, but somehow, some way, they're still going to pay those people the same amount, even though there's less of them.
Mm-hmm.
It just goes to show, like, the amount of selfishness that's on display. The greed. I mean, like, $44 billion, and you're telling me you can't afford to raise the wages of these people? I think most of the strikers that I've been around, it's like $5 to $10 increase in wage. That's nothing.